They are dangerous. They are everywhere. They can be so dangerous that you won't even notice how you will give them everything. Your energy, your resources, your money, everything you have. And they can be your mom, or your bestie, or maybe it's even you. And those people are so dangerous because they even don't know that. And I'm talking about victims and victimized behaviors. My name is Lana Bugela. I'm a hypnotherapist, and with this video on this channel, I start a new era. And this is not just a video. This will help you to work through all your patterns, all your limiting beliefs, all your limiting behaviors. And I want just to make a short introduction. I've created a small video course about how we are built, how is our inner world built, and you probably can already find it on my Instagram, but if not, maybe there is just first episode of that course. It is absolutely free for you to understand what is happening here. So if you just don't know about it yet, anything, you can check it out on my Instagram account. I will leave you some links so you can go there after this video and check it and just let that into your system. So this is about understanding that you have that energy inside of you. I'm operating right now from that point of view that we have not only our conscious mind and subconscious mind in the way that we used to think about it, we also have some energies that are flowing from our ancestors. And that is a little bit esoterical, but still it is so profound and so important to understand, because that helps you a lot to heal, to progress, and to become the only you can ever be is your true self. So my mission, like in this world, right now, in this life, is to help as much people as possible to be. So my main principle is that you feel that profound energy of saying, I am, and nothing else. So that's period, I am. So that it is your true self. So not just like those compensations, like when you're trying to wear a mask, trying to make everybody like you and so on. So no, your true self. And when we add that am, that means that you just write yourself into the history of this world. So you just let yourself in. Because just to be yourself is not enough. We are here on this planet. We all are doing one thing. We exist. And this existence is based on our true potential, our true inner world, and how we manage to draw ourselves in this universe and to collide with each other in this planet, with different people, with different energies, with different experiences, with everything around us. So the main reason is to make you feel that. It's not just a word, I am, it's more. But our main idea is to get there. And in order to get there, you need to get free from all those limitations that are coming from your ancestors. But we are not saying, I want to get rid of you. No. We acknowledge that we have that energy. We feel that. And we process it completely. And that processing will take place on our Zoom calls. They will be absolutely closed, and we will do that eventually. So we will have like several topics, and after each topic that I cover here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, after I cover this topic, we just gather those who just feel that they need to work that through, that they need to let that in and they need to let that out. We meet together, and I'm like your tool. I have a lot of tools. Well, actually, I have one main tool that I use, but it's based on a lot of different tools in my experience. And we will process those energies and we will release them, and you will feel absolutely different. And in order this to happen, you need to, every time you feel the answer inside of your system, like I'm talking to you, I'm telling something, and you're like, the bell rings. Yes, that's about me. Or no, that's completely not about me. Or, oh my God, that's so disgusting. I even don't want to think about it. That's the bell. So the bell can come to you in different shapes and forms. It can be a real bell, like ding dong, yes, it's about me. Or it can be an absolutely different form, like somebody's whispering. Just turn that off. Just like, I don't know, you don't need to watch that YouTube. Go drink some coffee. Yeah, that's also a bell. It just can come in different types and forms, and you need to listen. So when you hear that bell, you just click the link below, and at that link you need to fill up the form. And that form is not for me, not for Lana. That form is for you. That form is your energetical message into a quantum field. So you say, yes, I acknowledge that I have it by clicking that link. I acknowledge that I have it and I want to work with it. And you just send that message into a quantum field. And that field absorbs that. And when we meet together with those who just really need it on Zoom, we will work that through everything you put in. So you can't just show up on a Zoom call without those messages. Well, you can, but it won't be that effective. But still, you can say, okay, we are gathering there after 1, 2, 3 videos, but if I just miss those videos, it doesn't matter. If you have even one message sent there into the quantum field, it's okay. Of course, I suggest you before visiting our meeting to watch that bunch of videos, that were created before that in order to make you feel, in order to awaken you. So those videos are awakening videos. And after them, you'll be able to process even more. So I suggest you, of course, to watch all of them. And today we are about to get started with the first topic. And this topic is a victim. And of course, it has some other topics connected to that. It's the rescuer who is rescuing that victim and the punisher who is trying to punish that victim. So there will be 2 more videos on this topic after that. And after those 2 videos, we'll meet on Zoom. So don't miss those videos. Just you need to subscribe to this channel and you can turn on the notifications so you will be sure that you won't miss anything. So once again, I'm talking right now about different types of victimized behavior. I will explain to you how those victims are like talking about themselves. How are they introducing themselves to the world? And if you feel that bell in different types, different forms, you just hit that link and write it down. And you can hit that link as many times as you need. So there are no limits. If you hit that like 20 times during this video, it's okay. You are sending those messages and you will be the one who will work that through on our Zoom call. So let's get started. Who are those victims? First of all, I want you to be aware that a victim, a first victim, you just can imagine, whom do you see as a victim? Somebody who is innocent. So innocence is the first disguise of a victim. And if that victim is an innocent one, it can come in different forms of using people and manipulating them without even being aware of that. Of course, you don't need to be like, don't take everything too close to your heart or too personal. I can be very rough. I can be very pushy. I can be very rude, but I'm doing that for you. You just need to feel if the bell is ringing, you are hitting that button. That's it. Nothing else. No offense, please. Okay? So disclaimer, if you are a very sensitive person, don't watch this video. Just don't watch that. Okay. First are those innocent people. And we can start, if you have elder siblings, you could use that innocence to get what you want. Like, okay, I need ice cream, mommy, I want ice cream, I want some ice cream. Oh, mommy, I don't want to do this or that because I'm too small. I was like that. If I were you, I would be there like, yeah, I would have clicked that button like at once, instantly. Because I was that kind of person who was using my brother for a long time to fold my couch. So we were sleeping not on the beds, but on couches. We have 2 couches in our room. We had 2 of those, and they had to be unfolded and then folded again. So he was the one who was unfolding them and folding. Until I was 10 or even 11, I was saying, I can't do that. No. And I was playing that little sister game. And also this behavior you will hear in my next examples. So maybe you were the one who was allowed to do something that others are not allowed, to have something that others are not allowed because you are small. Maybe you were the one to get the tastiest berries, the biggest ones, the reddest apple, the ripest fruits, and so on. So that is a victimized behavior. So click that link. Next thing, with innocence, we can get really a lot, and women are using that when they are virgins. And now it can be painful, but just like, yeah, the energy starts to be very tense when I talk about that, but it's really about your inner world, so don't get offended. I'm not like pointing fingers at anyone. I'm just saying, just try to feel it inside. So if you were a virgin and you used that in a way that was very unconscious, you could use it, okay, you are the first one for me, but I'm not the first one for you. So I want something incredible, amazing. I want something from you that will pay off my virginity. Maybe it was used unconsciously, so just try to think of it like energy flowing and transactions that are made. I'm giving you my virginity and you need to pay off. And it can happen, as I said, unconsciously or consciously. So you can really think of it, okay, I won't give my virginity to any kind of man. I will sell it very expensive. I know my clients, some of those were like that. But some didn't recognize that they were victims in this part. They say, okay, but like we had good relationships with my first husband. I was a virgin and like blah, 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 blah. And I say, okay, so did you use it? She says, no way, it's not me. I'm kind. I'm blah, blah, blah. And that that nymph over her head is rolling like, no. The eyes of the Shrek, that cat from the Shrek, like, no, it's not me. But still, in her deeper level, I can feel how she's using that. So that is very important, guys. Just you need to track it. If it hits like something inside of you, click that link below and send the message to the quantum field. So next thing, it's everything about being innocent. Like, I'm so innocent, using this part. Next is when we use some kind of drawbacks that we have, something that we are not good at, something about us. And first thing is like physical weakness. So if you are a woman and you are using that physical weakness to make men open the doors, help you with the car, drag your bags, and so on. And just hear me right now. I'm not saying that men shouldn't do that. No. I'm not saying that, guys and girls. I'm saying that you can do it like openly, okay? Like he's opening the door and I'm just like, I'm here in this world and that's it. You are not in that transactions. But if you wait for men to do that, if you fight for men to do that, if you feel inside that energy that, yeah, it should be like that, that's the bell ringing. That's the tension inside that you have, and you carry it with you all the way around. And that makes you sick, that makes you not rich, that makes you lethargic, that makes you just all kind of things. So you just need to think right now that you are working it out right now for yourself, not for me. So then, as I said about the couch, I used not only my innocence, but I also used my weakness. Like, I'm physically weak, fold my couch. And it was absolutely unconscious. If you watch Desperate Housewives, you can see Gabrielle, who is using her weakness as a woman to conquer all kinds of men in the world. Yeah. So this is like a conscious using use of this behavior, this type. Next thing, also, when we are weak physically, we can use it in some kind of, okay, I'm not so fast, I can't run so fast, I can do this and can do that, or I'm so tired, and we can make some people do something for us because we are not so physically strong. That's also this part of the behavior. And then we can use other abilities and disabilities. For example, we can pretend that we are silly. Oh, I can't, well, it's so difficult, I can't fill out those forms, can you fill them for me? Or I can't just buy those tickets, it's just, I don't know, I'm a total mess, I make mistakes, can you buy those tickets for me, please? You know, so we are using that weakness, like we are silly, stupid, our IQ is low, and so on. Some people can play blonde, like I'm a blonde, so what do you want from me, you know? That type of like a lifestyle, it's a victimized lifestyle. And also, like, for example, it could be me. When I was 18, I was driving a car and I wasn't very good at driving. And I just was pulling back and my wheel, my back wheel, it hit the, I don't know, it was like some kind of a pit. So it hit it. And my car couldn't go forward. It was stuck. So I went out of my car. I was already waiting for my dad to come and rescue me, but I was standing there like, I'm a woman, I can't do that. And like, it was so many men that stopped and just, they proposed their help. Some of them insisted. And I was just making those transactions. I was getting their energy, you know? So this is like to be a vampire. I was that kind of a girl, and I'm sure you too. You used, at least once, you use that type of behavior. And if yes, please click that link below and send that message to the quantum field. We are moving on. So all those types of using ourselves as somebody who is less capable, who can do something, and it's all based on that feeling that sometimes we play a game. So we think, I'm very smart, but I will play stupid right now. Yeah, but in our inner world, deep inside, we really are stupid. We assume that we are stupid. And we don't have any other ways to deal with the problem, so we use this way. Okay, about this we'll talk more in future. So let's continue. Second thing, yeah, I talked about innocence, I talked about that weakness, and the unexpected part of this is strength. So sometimes victims can play strong. That can be a blackmail. That can be when you put your child and say, okay, I want you to wash your hands. And if you won't do that right now, I'll ground you. That is happening when you are a victim. You are helpless there. You can't do anything else. And you want to switch places. You want to become a punisher. And you want your punisher to become a victim. So this is the use of your strength, but that use comes out of victimized behaviors. If you recognize yourself, click that link. Maybe you did that to your boss, maybe to your mom, maybe to anyone else, to your friend. That is very important. Also, I want you to know that also victimized behavior, when you are over-explaining, when you are saying a lot of things, why you did that or this, in order to change someone's mind, in order to get something, approval. So if you are late and your friend is waiting there, sitting, waiting in the cafe, and you are late, and you come and say, oh my God, the bus was broken, la la la, I'm so bad to be late. Or I'm an innocent person. The world was bad this morning. It's all victimized behavior. So you just don't come up to your friend and say, okay, I'm so sorry that I'm late. Can I buy you a coffee? No. You're using that manipulative schemes. Hit that link below. Next thing that I want you to know, that this strength is coming out of that victimized feeling. So you need to recognize that. You can do that to your husband, to your wife. For example, you're coming to your dad and saying, Dad, I really need that skirt, jeans, video game, whatever. And dad says no. And you say, if you won't buy that, I'll go kill myself. I really heard those examples. Or I'll leave this house forever, and so on. If this happens, you're trying to switch places and you're trying to use force, but you are a victim. If that hits something in your inner world, please click that link. You need to do that right now. So guys, this is not it. In details, I'll talk about those particular things about victims on my Instagram, in my stories. Please don't miss those, because there you will also find that link to click when you feel that the bell is ringing inside of you. And I think those ringing bells, they will be like symbolic to our meetings in Zoom also, because I think that this is really important. This is really huge that we will do this year. We will heal. We will transform. We will acknowledge a huge part of us that was like, it was laying down there on the bottom of the ocean. We will acknowledge that. We will feel whole. We will feel our true potential, and we will be able to say, I am. So this is the main goal. And at the very beginning, I want you to know that the last part of victims are those who feel that they are victims of circumstances. For example, in my country, it's a war now. I'm from Ukraine. That's why I have an accent. And in Ukraine, a lot of people right now, they feel like they are victims. And I'm not saying that they are not. My country is a victim in a social layer, in that like understanding of who is a bad guy and who is a good guy. We need to operate those things like a victim and a punisher and something like that, and somebody who is playing that role. So invaders, Russia is an invader. And but I'm talking not about that social layer. Just be with me right now. I'm talking about that thing layer inside of us. We can be attacked, but we can be not victims and not punishers. And we cannot play those games, energetical games on the energy field. We can be ourselves. Yes, we can respond in a social way. We can donate money. We can help the way we can, and so on. And we can do all of that without that inner feeling of being a victim. So this is the first example. If you feel like that, just click that link below. You understand that somewhere you feel like a victim of bigger circumstances. Maybe you're sick. Maybe you are, somebody robbed you, did something bad to you. So maybe you are that victim and you feel like that inside of you. And actually, this is the reason why you have that problem. So yes, those are victims of circumstances. And one more thing to know. People who are trying with their health to manipulate others. So if I'm sick, I'm getting more attention. If I'm sick, people around me are doing something for me. So we can use that physical disability in order to be a victim. Maybe that rings a bell for you, so please click the link. It can be when you are like in bed because you don't want to go to school. It can be when you just worked so hard on some projects that you have a burnout. It's also a victimized behavior because you pushed yourself to that point. Nobody did, you did. And it can be when you have some kind of a psychosomatic disease and you don't know what to do with that. It's also about being a victim. So guys, right now, please make sure that you follow this account, that you subscribe to this channel, that you follow my Instagram account, and make sure that you hit that link as many times as those bells rang inside of you. The more we do that, the more you're gonna understand. If you didn't watch those introduction 6 lessons, you need to do that because that will help you to understand what's going on here. And it is something huge and big. Welcome to this process. I'm so happy to do that. And even if we start with like a couple of people, it's also a lot to me. and I'm sure that will grow and grow and grow and grow. And if you find this helpful, please share this video with someone you love, someone who needs to know that, because this sharing will help our world to become a safer, kinder, better place, because a lot of people will feel that I am inside of them. Thank you so much. It was nice to see you here. See you soon.